Hello, welcome to this very very somber episode of the Ed Factor. It's just me, Chris, flying solo today. Um, Andy is stuck in Glasgow. There's a storm here at the minute in the UK, and um, he's tried to get home today, and he's been at work, so he's give me the go ahead to say just go on ahead and record. I think we have to get a chat today. It's been a monumental day, I think, for all Maiden fans. For those of you that don't know, this afternoon, UK time, an announcement came from the band that Nicko is no longer, after tonight's concert in Sao Paulo, going to be continuing his role in the drum seat with Maiden. Came as a bit of a shock, I'll be perfectly honest with you. It's kind of hard to take in, I'll be brutally honest. Statement goes as follows. I'm just going to read it off the website here. So, after much consideration, it is with both sorrow and joy, I announce my decision to take a step back from the grind of the extensive touring lifestyle. Today, Saturday, December the 7th, Sao Paulo will be my final gig with Iron Maiden. I wish the band much success moving forward. I will, however, remain firmly part of the Iron Maiden family, working on a variety of projects my long-time managers Rod Smallwood and Andy Taylor have in mind for me. I'll also be working on a variety of different personal projects and focusing on my existing businesses and ventures, including the British drum company Nicko McBrain's Drum 1, Titanium Tart, and of course Rock and Roll Ribs. What can I say? Touring with Maiden the last 42 years has been an incredible journey. To my devoted fan base, you made it all worthwhile and I love you. To my devoted wife Rebecca, you made it infinitely easier and I love you. To my kids Justin and Nicholas, thank you for understanding the absences and I love you. To my friends that were always there for me, I love you. To my bandmates, you made it a dream come true and I love you. I look into the future with much excitement and great hope. I'll be seeing you soon. May God bless you all, and of course, up the irons, Nicko. So, pretty unanimous. He's got a lot of love out there, and I'm sure you'll all be feeling the same as myself. That it's not the news that you would ever want to hear, but I think we all know that he had his troubles. He had his stroke, and the first leg of the Legacy tour, he had certain drum patterns were different, and he had some trouble, I think, obviously with certain other songs in the set list. Maybe that has influenced the set list, as we talked in a few episodes back about the we were talking about the Run for Your Lives tour. Would that maybe influence the set list? It's I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. It's such an integral part of not just of Maiden, but of my life. And I know Andy would say the same thing. Just personality. And I know the last time we recorded was when Paul Diano died, and we talked about a big personality, a big man, and a big personality. But Nicko was exactly the same. Big in every way. Massive heart. Instant fan favourite. Not an easy task replacing Clive Burr and the immense success of Number of the Beast, but I defy anyone not to have a tear in their eye when they listen to Were Eagles There Tonight. It's been quite a difficult afternoon, I suppose. Andy and I had a conversation when he's stuck in the airport, and it's kind of hard not to reminisce, and with a bit of a laugh. You can listen with Nicko on, and you can have it's probably some of their best B-side, let's be honest. But it's been very strange. It's we sort of had a chat. Is this the beginning of the end? We know that statement from Rod Smallwood. Obviously very complimentary to Nicko. How could you not be? But what he does say at the end there is, P.S. Maiden always get their man, and our already chosen new drummer will be announced very shortly. So obviously the decision's been on the cards for quite some time. The strenuous tour, like 2 world tours essentially back to back, they've been doing with the Legacy of the Beast Part 1 and Part 2 all over the world. And I just, obviously the commitments are made for Run for Your Lives. I just have this awful feeling awful feeling that we're never going to see them again after it. And unless there are recordings in the vault, the Senjutsu vault, I'm just very, very worried that that's the last we'll ever hear of them. And I think it did say in our Senjutsu episode that if Hell on Earth was the last song they ever recorded, it would be an amazing way to go out. But I never really thought that would be the truth. And I still think a tiny glimmer of hope that it's not the truth. But I just think if you were there tonight, you're going to have a brilliant night. And those people like myself, and being quite selfish when I say that I'm absolutely devastated that I'll never get to see him play live again, and coming out at the end and flinging his sticks and his drum heads and the sweatbands, and he really was, I suppose, kind of the fun personality of the band as well when you think about it. Bruce is huge personality. Steve's a huge influence, and he is Maiden. We've said it 100 times, but he's obviously very quiet. Dave's quite quiet. Adrian's quite quiet. Yannick's quite quiet. It was always Nicko was the one, being a bit of a leg and being silly and messing about, and okay, he's in his early 70s, folks. You know what I mean? There's a time when you have to hang up your sticks, but it doesn't make it any easier. Does not make it any easier. So I just want to sort of, on behalf of myself and Andy, to say a massive thanks to Nicko, because he really has been a huge part of both of our lives for an amazing amount of time. So I was 3 when he joined Iron Maiden. So, and I was 8 when I got my first Iron Maiden album. So all my life practically, more than any friends or more than apart from my family, Maiden's been the only constant that there's been. So and I know it's quite raw at the minute, but it would be nice as well. I think seeing how the other guys are going to pay tribute to him on socials and things like that, it'd be awesome to see. We've obviously got the band statement there. I just think this has rocked the world of Maiden, and the unfortunate thing is it'll never be the same again. But we've got that music, we've got the amazing performances, and we've got the legacy of his amazing personality. So I think that wraps it up for me, really. Just one anecdote. I just remember the first time I ever saw Maiden, and I've seen them loads of times, but actually the first time I seen them, I was 20. It was Metal 2000 in Earl's Court in London, and Slayer had just been on, and they were doing a wee bit of a sound test on Nicko's kit, and it's one of the most vivid memories I ever had of his kick drum. And the first time I heard it, I never felt anything like that in my life. Just it went right through me and was reverberating. I think it still is. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know if Andy and I are going to do an episode on this. We haven't discussed that. Obviously, today's been a bit mental for him, but like I saw him do Dream of Mirrors live with, he didn't have a double kick pedal, and just it was like he was trying to give me a heart attack, and it was just amazing, an amazing experience, amazing, and you all have them yourself, and I can't really say that I look forward to seeing who's coming to replace him as well. I find that very hard to take, in a way, kind of like, with your favorite footballer or whatever it is, it's kind of hard when they go, and you just don't know what things will ever be the same again. And on that note, it's a bit of a downer. I really apologize for being a bit of a downer, but I just think we owe it to him to be sad, and we owe it to him to be thankful, and yeah, I think we have to. I think it's going to be a hard thing to take, It's going to be a hard thing to take, but we'll get through it. This day was going to come, and I just really, really hope that um, I just really hope that we get to see the concerts that are coming, and they won't be the same, and they won't be the same. But you know, it can't be the last time I've seen them, and I'm really worried it is. So, on that note, it's a bit like Empire Strikes Back today, isn't it? On that note, I will bid you all a fond farewell. Up the irons, always and forever, and like, comment, subscribe, share, and look after yourselves, guys.